for quite some time, and to be honest, I caught it on a Netflix InstaStream. So
InstaStream.
Yeah, that's what I call it. Did you know this movie ends twice? Once at the 45-minute mark and once about 2 hours.
It ended 3 times for me because when I watched it on Netflix InstaStream, I couldn't get through it. Yeah, I couldn't get through it. It was that bad.
I'm not actually too familiar with Chris Evans' work. I know him as the Human Torch in Fantastic Four.
That's all you. That's really it.
But
That's really it.
I thought he did a decent job. He was the only character in the entire movie that had any type of memorable lines whatsoever. That's a blanket statement that I'm going to stick to.
I'm not familiar with any lines of this film. Yeah, Evans was fine. I don't know. I don't care. Hugo Weaving was also in it as Red Skull, or as I maturely refer to him as Period Face.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
Well, then we have a host of cameos, and I just call them all. The rest of the cast are just cameos because they only get about 5 minutes of screen time each. So
Tommy Lee
Haley
Jones.
Atwell makes her big screen debut.
Okay.
I don't think that's factually correct, but I don't know any other movie she's in. Tommy Lee Jones, obviously Samuel L. Jackson.
Tommy Lee Jones in his game is going to whip you into shape. He's a drill sergeant and he's acting again.
Yeah.
Does that sound like Tommy Lee Jones?
That's spot on.
Pretty good.
That's spot on. I think the story had some potential, short for potential. You have a scrawny little guy. All he wants to do is join the army, fight for his country.
That's all he wants to do. And with the help of his iron suit, he's able to accomplish this.
That's Iron Man you're thinking of.
Okay. Well, no, yeah. He turns green when he gets angry, and he's able to.
That's the Incredible Hulk.
He throws a hammer that has
Thor.
lightning.
Are you doing this on purpose?
I am, because I don't think the film had potential. I think Captain America's a lame hero. And this film really only was made to serve the Avengers storyline.
It's hard to argue, but I'm going to. Feuding. What I was getting at is that this kind of had some potential in the timepiece. War movies always had kind of an interesting story, but however, I think this one took a little too far. The entire film seemed like a early 1900s wartime propaganda. It was just campy action.
It was really campy.
Adam, I didn't know if you knew this, but my great-grandpa in the 40s actually was in a wartime video.
I already know where this is going. Let me guess. You look just like your grandpa. We have footage. In fact, you're wearing the same shirt today as your grandpa wore in the 1940s.
It's strange you say that. We did look very, very similar to each other. Some people say that I am a mirror image of him.
Just roll the joke. Just roll it.
Yes, choose from the Army's Big Three. Only the Army lets you choose. 1, the job training you want. Or 2, the travel you want. Or 3, the combat branch you want before you enlist. Make your own breaks in today's Army. Choose from the Big Three before you enlist. See your Army recruiter tomorrow.
Well, I think that showed a lot of courage and patriotism. It was a tough time back then.
Looked like a lot of inbreeding.
Well, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair.
I think it's accurate, though. I made my own propaganda film for a future war when we invade Canada. And let's run this now.
Yeah.
If I could get Taylor to put that up on the projector.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I didn't hear you come in. Do you hate Canada as much as I do? Do you like the smell of a hot dog on a hot summer day? Do you like John Mellencamp or Bon Jovi? Of course you do. Do you like fresh cut flowers? Do you like your wife? Do you like watching a bear catch a salmon from a stream with his bare teeth or his paw? Did you ever want to be a bird of prey like an eagle and fight a hawk and catch your food with your claws? So if you like all these things, then by God, you're an American, and that qualifies you to join the Army and fight those dirty Canucks. I'll see you on the battlefield. The pacing is miserable. A notable scene for me was when Captain America's in the war room and they're trying to figure out how to break into this impenetrable fortress by Period Phase. And Captain America's like, hang on. Yep. Yes, I have it. And then it jump cuts to him just driving through the base in his motorcycle.
There was a ton of assumed instances where
usually there's a creative strategy, but no, it's just him driving with the shield.
Yeah. The first thing that threw me off was the time period, the 1940s, and all of a sudden they have this technology to create the titanium shield that he uses, and then the blue plasma thing. It just disintegrates people, and nobody's like, hey, it's 1942, but that's cool. Just plasma disintegrates all my buddies.
There was a lot they could have done with 1942. We're talking about the year of Starbucks coming into its own, the fall of the Berlin Wall. I mean, all walls came down. Pink Floyd dropped its album Off the Wall, or The Wall for the newcomers.
Where are you? Right now, where are you?
I don't know. I never know.
You win wars with guts.
Grenade! Get away! Get back!
The dummy grenade.
We haven't feuded in a while, but it's not our fault that Hollywood keeps putting out movies so bad that Corey doesn't even like them.
Wow.
With that in mind, I'm going to give you my review. 4 Human Torches out of 20.